Hey everybody, this is TJ Cates with Nashville Entertainment Weekly. We have a big deal out of North Carolina. Dannie Johnston.
Thank you very much for having me today here.
Well, you're welcome. Thanks for coming to Nashville. Now, I understand you just bought a tour bus.
We did. It's part of our band called North American Misfits. It's a local band.
Local to North Carolina or local to Nashville?
We're home based out of Nashville. Several entertainers here from Nashville. We were made up from Canada all the way into Florida as far as musicians.
Who's in the band?
I've got Leroy Falcone.
Yes, Blues Dog.
Yeah, Blues Dog's
Train,
in the house. That's
it's
it.
Coming up.
Number one harp player right now in the country, I think. We got a 15-year-old prodigy kid named Key Bland, a drummer from Florida.
That also played for Phil Collins, if I'm not mistaken.
He did. He actually
Kind
played
of a
for
big
several
deal.
of the Allman
If you can
Brothers.
be a drummer for Phil Collins, that's a big deal. And if you can play harmonica to my favorite song with the harmonica is Train, and you just played for it on the CD. Thanks, Blues Dog.
And we got a guy named D-Rock who is pretty big in here in Nashville. Desmond.
I've done my research, man. I just want you to know that.
Well, you know, I'm pretty gifted to have these guys on board with me. And I also have a guy called Trevor Horsfall. He's out of Toronto, Canada. He's hand-chosen by Keith Richards from the Rolling Stones. He does all of Keith's personal thing.
Really?
Pretty big guitar player. So we've kind of been
Is he going to be in town for the Stones or coming
He
to
sure
Nashville?
will be. He sure will be.
We may just friend him up a little bit.
And I have to tell you, he also did the headshot of Popeye. He ain't got the body, but he did the headshot of Popeye, so it's pretty exciting.
I don't even know what that means.
Well, he was in the movie Popeye. They used his head, and they used that.
He said Robin Williams?
They used another man's body.
Oh, that's awesome, dude.
It is.
Okay. We have a cheat sheet on the floor. Big Sky. What do we got? What's that about?
Well, Big Sky is a new Western coming out. It's going to be shown in 2016. The head writer is Julie Bumgarner and Rick Valentine.
Who just came in the studio?
What's that?
Did you see? No, that's okay. Don't mention them.
You got me.
We have big people coming through here all the time.
Oh. Anyway,
Keith Urban, man. He loves this studio so much.
Well, he's a great guy.
Keith Urban. He is a good guy.
Yeah.
He's up next. Go ahead.
Okay.
Don't be intimidated.
Well, we'll bring him in here with us. How's that? But Julie came into town yesterday. Her and the senior producer, who is Violetta Lacera. And yesterday we actually got known as the feature band for the new show, Big Sky.
It's a big deal, man. Big Sky, big deal.
We're kind of happy. We're kind of happy. They've got a lot of good things coming on in L.A. We're actually going to be in, we got a thing coming up with them in Alberta, Canada. And then actually we'll be back in Nashville in October for a veteran benefit that they give back to 100% of the veterans. The show is all about Native Americans in general, but all the extra cast and cast are POWs. I was going to say not POWs, but wounded warriors and ex-military people. So it's actually a real live-based deal. Absolutely. So
I like that. Okay, and we have an event coming up that we're working together. It's kind of secret. Nobody knows yet. It's on June 11th. Undisclosed location, undisclosed people coming in. I understand there's a tour bus that we already talked about. That's going to roll up in the parking lot. And we have some more things coming up. That's at the CMA Fest 2015.
We're very excited. Actually, it's going to be a big time for us here. And again, we appreciate your hospitality and you inviting us to come.
I'm hospitable. I come from Mississippi, man.
TJ Cates is the man. This is the man right here.
All right, who else do we have? Bruce?
Bruce Irvine is our engineer and senior producer. And as most know, Bruce is very familiar in the music world, from Whitesnake to Def Leppard to Jimmy Buffett, Travis Tritt. He's produced some of the huge names in the industry.
Now, what's your affiliation with Bruce?
Bruce and I have been friends for quite some time, and now he is the engineer and production man of our band, of our music.
Dude, that's huge. All right, here's the thing I wanted to bring in the studio today, because you just came in a couple of days ago. You come through Nashville, L.A., Canada. How are you doing all this based in North Carolina? That's what people need to learn.
Well,
there's people in Nashville that don't get a fraction done that you do.
I tell you what, it's a lot of time on the telephone and computer. If it wasn't for the cell phone, I'd probably be plumb lost. But
yeah, and we're going to put your phone number up on the screen.
That's fine.
No, we're not really.
That's fine. You know what? Give me a call, because I'm probably not going to answer.
That's cool. You're a good texter and you're a good talker. Okay, we cover everybody? I think we did.
Yeah, pretty much. You know, it's there's a whole lot of people we could give thanks to, and I mean, there's a lot of people behind the scenes that doesn't get to gratitude, and it's always that way. But in general, it's people like you that's keeping this industry alive. And
We're working on it, man. We're promoting Nashville.
I'm really telling you, I really appreciate it from the first time I met
We
you.
should high five on that one.
Absolutely,
There we
man.
go.
It's great.
All right, man. Well, thanks for Dannie Johnston, and I appreciate all that you do and for coming into Nashville. And we have projects that we're working on together. You have big names that you work with on every day, and you're humble as you can be. And you're a former baseball player, and you took time with all the players and the kids, and you have a big history with that. And now you're taking those principles into what you're doing now, and I think that's why you're accomplishing life.
I think that's correct, and I'm also retired military. So
Well, there you go.
I said,
well, thank you for
know,
your service.
So, well, it's it's a job, but to me, it's special because everything we do now, it's a give back to the military. Because there's a lot of men and women who doesn't get the gratitude every day that they deserve.
Well, they need to be.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, thanks for tuning in. Nashville Entertainment Weekly.